Hello, everyone. You're watching the Lead from Within podcast. My name is Nina Urman, and today I have the pleasure to interview Smita Jatia, who is with me in Mumbai, and we've worked together for the last couple of days with your forum, exchanging, going deep, and you know how I always like to talk about leadership from within. So the first question I always ask is, what does it mean to you, leading from within?
That's a very deep question, but just talking about it in a nutshell, to me, leadership is about giving empowerment to people, and especially when you say leadership from within. Because when you empower people, you kind of give them the sense of ownership, the sense of belonging, and that gives them the power to take decisions. And I think that's the true ownership mentality you want when you have to lead. Managing is very different than leading accordingly. Managing is when you are still directing your team, but leading is when you set a vision and you expect your team members to collaborate, to work in a team to be able to achieve your vision. So to me, I feel leadership, true leadership from within, is actually when you empower people and you watch them from the side so that there is a safety net if by chance they are falling.
Right, beautiful. So you create a safe environment for them to thrive, and you empower them from within, and also by setting an example. So tell me more about your own leadership journey.
That's an interesting journey. So my entire leadership journey was by chance. I had by design, and it's a long story, but if I have to put it in a nutshell, again, I would say that, it was all about grabbing opportunity when it came and not thinking too long term as to what is this going to get for me. Am I going to be where I need to be? And, I led the organization. I was managing director from 2010 to 2020. But I never ever thought when I started working in 1996 with my husband, when he got the joint venture of McDonald's in India, that I would ever be the managing director. So I never went with a complete, I won't say goal, but exactly a plan where I wanted to be. And that's why I'm a firm believer, set a goal, but act for today, act for here and now, and doors will always open up. And that's exactly what happened to me, and I'm very, very fortunate, and I feel very honored to have led such a powerful brand in India.
Absolutely. As always, I say, set a goal and then let the how reveal itself to you, right? So sometimes we're taking steps from the future, as we were just saying, stepping stones from the future, reverse engineering. But sometimes it's you can grab the opportunity. What is happening, and how can I intuitively tune into what is needed from me right now?
Absolutely. Totally agree with you. I think it's all about being in the present, being in the now, and grabbing any opportunity. And no opportunity or no learning will ever go to waste. I think always a building block towards where life takes you as a plan.
Right, absolutely. I know, Smita, you're also on a spiritual journey. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And we spoke in the last couple of days a lot about kind of marrying the spiritual world into manifested reality here. So tell me more your perspective.
So I think a spiritual journey is a very, very long one. I've been on it for 7-8 years, but I don't even think I've scratched the surface. And again, in spirituality, or I'm a firm believer that there is nothing which happens by chance. There is a reason or a purpose for what manifests or what comes to life. And I think the most important thing is to accept what is given to you. And, in the Indian culture, when we go to a temple,
right,
which is God's abode, when you leave the temple, you are given a small piece of sweet, which we call the prasad. And when you go to the temple, you just take the prasad. You don't say it's good prasad or bad prasad, you know. So in the same way, in spirituality, you know, I firmly believe is if you're on that journey, you have to focus on your action, and whatever the outcome is, you have to accept it. And I think that helps you evolve and grow as a person also. And I think most importantly, it is just about believing and having faith that everything happens for a purpose.
Yes, everything happens for your own good.
Exactly.
I often speak about the different stages of self-mastery. The first being, and we talked about this today as well, of being a victim, right? That is happening to me. I can't do anything about it, and I can't. It's almost like beyond acceptance. You don't accept anything. You're just like at the effect of it. And then the second stage would be life is happening kind of for me, where you see that, okay, maybe this is for my own good. What's the gift in the situation? What is the opportunity? How can I make this, you know, something good for me? But then the third stage of self-mastery would be thinking about life is happening actually through me. Through me. And we spoke today a lot about emotional mastery, right? This is for me, the kind of emotions are coming through me. And to your point, leadership from within, I saw the opportunity, I felt the need and stepped in, even by luck. And then maybe, I'm thinking about it as we're having this conversation, maybe a fourth stage could be life is happening by me. Like I'm completely the creator, it's channeled through, but I'm making it happen, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the third stage and fourth stage are very, very powerful. Where in the third stage, you manifest what's happening. So it's like it's happening through you. And the fourth stage is the high stage of spirituality.
Yeah.
I say when there is no difference between you and me and the Creator. We're all one.
We're all one.
And therefore, there are no likes and dislikes. There are no differences. And I think that stage is where, you know, again, in spirituality, it's called that it's the path of no return. You will not be born again, because if you reach that stage, it's absolutely the highest stage.
Absolutely. So if you and I are one and we're all unity and separation is an illusion, how do we manifest in the here and now? This is the biggest question, right? Because we might intellectually understand it, but unless we actually feel, experience it and are loving and, you know, not for the sake of other people or ourselves, but for that unity, right? Because we don't see that we, you know, are led by something or some higher power, but we are actually the creators of our lives. And we are everything and everyone all at the same time. Wow, we've gotten to some really deep topics, and I'm very, very happy we're having this. I think I feel full. I feel very complete with this conversation. Is there anything else you want to say? Like one thing, one wisdom that you want to give?
No,
our
I would
listeners?
like to thank you. I think we've got so much wisdom in the last 2 days. And while there are lots of concepts you've taught us, but you actually got us to practice it in reality with real life situations. So I feel very empowered the sessions today, and I feel it'll help me grow in my spiritual journey, as well as to evolve as a better person. So
Right.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Smita.
Thank you, and hope we stay connected.
Absolutely.
There's a reason why we are sitting.
Exactly. It's all about connection. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. If you want any more inspiration, any more guidance on this, please reach out. And we're always here and we're always together. All my love.